If you can honestly tell which of these is the iPad 8th generation, then you can skip this video. But you can't, can you? Why? Let's talk about it. It's not a bad thing that you can't tell the difference. Apple has been able to offer this version of the iPad for the same price for the last 4 years because they aren't making huge changes with the products. They have been updating things that you might miss, but is it worth your hard-earned money? Well, that's what I'm here to help you figure out today. Oh, and also, so you don't think I'm pulling your leg, this is the 8th gen iPad, and this is the 6th gen iPad. You can see there is a little bit difference in height there, giving it just a little bit larger of a screen size. Heck, this is my daughter's 5th gen iPad she uses for school, which is the exact same size as the 6th gen. So she can't tell the difference in screen resolution, she doesn't care about the screen size, and she messed around with the iPad 8th gen for about a half an hour, and she wasn't impressed. If that's not a hard sell to not upgrade, I don't know what is. So if you currently own a 5th, 6th, or 7th gen, the differences are so minimal compared to the 8th gen, you really need to look at what each of them offers. So what are all the differences between these 4th generations? Get ready, this is a long list. Chipset, better screen resolution, pencil support, keyboard support. That's it. So now what? Well, I've looked around for some online prices for all the gens available, and I'll go ahead and list them down below if you want to check them out. Side note, I did find the 8th gen 32 and 128 gig Wi-Fi versions for $30 less, brand new, on Amazon. I'll go ahead and leave my Amazon link down below for both of them if you want to check it out. The question is, what am I supposed to do if I have a previous iPad? Let's go over this generation by generation. Anything older than 4th generation, it might be time to upgrade to a newer generation. Doesn't have to be the latest and greatest, but I would certainly look at least getting the 6th gen. If you own the 5th gen iPad and you've had it for a few years, you already know that you don't have pencil or keyboard support from Apple. The screen, as you can see now, is just a little bit smaller, and the resolution is just a little bit lower. The processor in the 5th gen is 2 generations behind, but you still can get iOS 14. Most likely this is the last year for that though. So if you wait till next year, you'd even get a newer update. Or upgrade now and you know that you're good for the next few years, and you can get the pencil support and keyboard support if you want to. This really is a toss-up for me. Depending on what your needs are, you could keep it or you could upgrade. So the 6th generation does have pencil support, but not keyboard support from Apple. You might be able to use another third party for that. The size, as you did already see, is a little bit smaller, and the screen resolution is a little bit lower. But to be completely honest with you, I didn't really notice a difference when I used it. Now the processor is only 1 generation behind, because they ended up using the same one in the 7th gen. Now as far as the iPad OS support goes, you're probably good for the next 2, maybe 3 years because it matches the iPad 7, but this is Apple. We have no idea what they're gonna do, but there is one thing we do know. They are good with support, so maybe. My verdict on this one is to definitely keep it if you want to. If you're looking for something more powerful, maybe you wanna upgrade to the upcoming iPad Air 4th gen, which I will be picking up as well. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss that video. As far as the 7th gen goes, well, if I told you to keep the 6th gen and you own the 7th gen, most likely the same thing is going to apply. You got the same screen size and body size, resolution, same support for the pencil as well as the keyboard. The only difference here is the chip. And if I can't see the difference between the 6th gen and the 8th gen, I don't think it's going to get any better from the 7th gen. So definitely no to an upgrade on this one, or next year potentially, unless they do make a big change, but that could be a larger price tag. And again, this is meant to be a budget iPad, so I don't see Apple doing that unless they can upgrade to a newer body style and keep the price the same. Now, If you don't have an iPad currently, but you're in the market for one right now, I have two questions to ask you. Do you plan on using the Apple Pencil or keyboard at any point, or do you want to try those two things? So let's go ahead and try something out here, and I want to use the iPad 6th Gen as the example. Number one, it does have Apple Pencil support, but it doesn't have Apple keyboard support. However, Logitech makes a number of options that are about $100 and less and are pretty damn good. So if you pick up a mint but used 32 gig 6th Gen, say for about $275, as I found on Swappa, this Logitech keyboard I found on Amazon now only $22. That's insane. The Apple Pencil for $99 for a grand total of $396 plus tax. Sorry, no way around that. A new iPad at $329, an Apple Pencil at $99, you're already lost at $428. Tack on $159 for a new Apple keyboard, and your grand total is $587. Yes, you can definitely get a third-party keyboard, again, say from Logitech, for the 8th Gen for about $100, but you're still at $529. For what? Supposedly better speeds? A better display? Honestly, using them side by side, I don't see it. So if you don't care about a keyboard or a pencil and just want to use the iPad for pure consumption and want to pay as little as possible, then I think you'd be more than happy with the 6th Gen and save your money. By the way, $275 is the middle of the road that I found. You could definitely save a lot more. All right, look, so I'm not saying that you can't buy a new iPad or that you shouldn't. If you have the budget and buying a new iPad affords you a warranty, and if you want, you can get AppleCare, which I strongly agree on. Listen, if you're gonna spend $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 on your iPad, they're not cheap if you break them. So you know what? You should definitely use a screen protector and a case. I went and bought these. Not a sponsor, but I love me some Spigen. So if you wanna buy these, check the description down below. In fact, I got a video on these and other accessories coming out very soon, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss it. And in the meantime, got a playlist of some Apple Watch coverage here. Go ahead and check that out. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you later.